What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D.
People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something and you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Furnace Furlin, this ain't Furlin, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shootin', give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you've been served, gotta know this. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Floby and cut your own damn hair from now on.
There it is. What's up? I am the Blizzard King. Welcome, everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Look, man, when the boss babe phase is over. Now, the good brother Kevin Samuels spoke for years about this boss babe phase, and he tried to explain to women, look, you can have all the degrees that you want, but unless you got some fine attached to that, and you got some youth, and you got some nice, useful ovaries to go along with that, and some beauty and some booty, you still not gonna get a man. So nevertheless, it takes time for some people to catch up. And what we have here is a young lady, and I'm gonna try to see if I can pull this up real quick. This little lady here, she's cute with the glasses on, and she is basically explaining the same thing that Kevin Samuel said for so many years, what men were saying on the internet for so many years. So I want you all to check her out. I'm gonna say fair use.
Show up like, okay, I did. I secured the bag. I got the education. Love me. Yeah. And then all the masculine men are like this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool story, bro. Now here is when we got to hear about why am I single?
All right. So basically, she's explaining what we've been saying for years. Women get these degrees, and they think that degree alone is going to make them more attractive to men, as if they are the man. Now, look, let me say this. I'm not like the rest of these people on YouTube. I am not of the opinion that women should not vote. I am not of the opinion that women shouldn't get an education. I truly believe that women should work as hard as a man. Look, let me explain something to you, man. I come from a long line of people from the street. You understand me? And, growing up around street people, it was oftentimes a couple of pimps involved. Not that I condone pandering, but I'm saying pimps will put you to work. You understand? They are no respect of persons, whether you're a big girl, small girl, smart girl, tall girl. They put them all to work. Nevertheless, what I'm trying to explain to you all is I believe that women should work. I believe you should utilize this country and the opportunities you have to maximize your potential earning ability. But what you should not confuse is the fact that has nothing to do with whether or not a man wants to be with you physically. Okay, now men will tolerate you. Maybe you make a little bit more money than the average woman, and he'll say, well, look, I can look past a little bit of that excess weight. I know you're built like a linebacker, but that's okay. I can look past that because you got the money. You have some money. You got a nice place to live. I can be a couch. I can be your couch. What do they call it? A hobosexual, if you will. And so some men will do that, but I'm not one of these people because at some point I may have daughters, I may have granddaughters, and I want them to have as much education as possible. But still, I don't think a woman should just think that that's all she needs to do. And a lot of people have fooled these women into believing that all you need is education and you can basically make as much money as a man, and then you can have the same rules that men have in the sexual marketplace. And that's not how it works. But let's listen to the rest of this lady.
I got my own stuff. I got my own place.
Yeah.
Y'all cannot handle a strong woman like me. I'm beautiful. I'm in shape. I got my bag. Why am I still single? What's wrong with y'all?
You still single. And see, notice how she explains. She's basically putting herself in the mindset of she's basically coming off like the women who are trying to understand why they're still single. You're trying to play the man's game. The woman's game is femininity. The most important thing that a woman has in the sexual marketplace and trying to get a man is her femininity. That's it. That's really all you need. I know men who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You all know men who make millions of dollars a year. A lot of these athletes, sometimes they run across these women and it's their first time dealing with women who are feminine. They grew up around hard, tough mothers, oftentimes single mothers, who weren't loving to them. And then they run across a woman who might be 10 years their senior, but she's feminine to them, and you know she's just trapping them. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is they fall for it, because femininity is the key that unlocks the keys to a man's heart. How you keep them? You get that, you start doing the stuff that women normally do, the cooking. They say, wait till a man's heart is through his stomach. I have to vouch for that. I will tell you that you want my attention, cook some food for me and tell me what time to show up. And if it's good eating, I'm going to be back and I'm going to come back again. But this whole boss babes phase, man, it's just led so many women astray. And now women are finally realizing it. And this young lady is just explaining like so many of them have.
You talking all that junk about your money and this and the third, and he over here cheating with a broke chick.
You talking about all your money that you have and your degrees, your degree from Stanford, your business degree from Stanford, and he over here cheating with a stripper. He's over here spending his money and time with a lady of the night. Somebody type lady of the night in the chat room. This is the Blizzard King now. This is the Blizzard King channel, so I'm going to talk about these social issues, and I'm going to talk to you. If some ladies out there listening to me, and fellas, you are not wrong. Let me repeat this. You are not wrong for not being attracted to the woman that you should be with. You know that woman they say you should be with because, you know, she's of the right age, she's the right complexion, she has the right education. But if she's a hard, difficult, hard to get along with woman, and you find yourself unattracted to it, that's not your fault. So don't try to force yourself to be attracted to a woman that you're not attracted to just because she has a good resume. If you don't like what you see, if you don't like what you hear, it's not your fault. You can't make yourself like a woman that you shouldn't like, which is why we have so many men who aren't married and don't have children, which is also why by the 2030, there are going to be 45% of American women who are single and childless. That is less than 6 years away. Because men don't find you attractive enough to want to deal with you for any prolonged period of time. That's where we at.
Because she pays attention to him and cares for him and nurtures him and is available to him.
Somebody type available. She is there. When you are working late at your job, when you are going to hang out with your girlfriends, that woman is there. That chick down there at Chick-fil-A that's working through the drive-thru, she's there. You not there. You and your MBA are somewhere making, you know, your $75,000 a year. That's beautiful. Look, I support you. I want you to get your money, ladies. I'm not one of these men to tell women that they shouldn't get paid. Get all the money you can, but don't forget your femininity. Let's flip the script. What if you had a man? He was an educated man. He made money, but he's just a dork. He's a dweeb. You don't feel safe around him. Everybody is telling you you should be with him, ladies, but you can't stand him. It's just the vibe is off. That's the same thing. That's the same way men feel. Just because you have this stellar educational background and a nice home, that doesn't mean you're attractive. You lost the main thing. Everything else is just extra. That's the sauce on top of the meal. The education is the sauce. The food that you cook is the sauce. Your attitude, your femininity, that's what you lead with. That's the money bag right there.
Now, before you know it, you in a relationship with your career and your man in a relationship with a woman with way less than you. Having your money together, having your education together is charged off to the game.
That's a beautiful thing. Having your money, having your education is a beautiful thing. But if you can't hold the femininity aspect of a relationship, and he pushes in the masculinity aspect, and y'all come together and let those two things form up, then you have nothing, fam. And that's what this lady is.
As you just simply being an adult.
Yeah.
It's an aspect.
Basically, what she's saying is what I'm saying. You having your education and all that, that's just part of you paying your rent. I pay my own bill. That's great. That's what grown-ups are supposed to do. So you don't get any credit for that.
Aspect of yourself that you get no credit for.
You don't.
These women show up.
That being the case, look, fam, this is the Blizzard King channel. We're going to talk about all these social issues when the boss babe phase is over. And that's what you see happening. That's why it's all coming to a head. The truth is, these philosophies that have been fed to women over the past 40 or 50 years about independence, you're not independent. Men aren't independent. We are a dependent group. Human beings depend on each other. The fact of the matter is, we go nowhere as a group when we try to be independent of each other. The man needs the woman needs the man. And I get it. We built the world, fellas. I get it. Okay. But as old James Brown used to say, man, it's a man's world, but it wouldn't be a damn thing without a woman or a girl. Nevertheless, this is Uncle D. I'll be back later.
Dennis Berlin Podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe.